All right, so today is March 24th, 2025. Going over today's market uh, price action. Um, Today, right here, was very concerning. We can see that the market had a lot of buying RSIs here on the NQ. Yes, a lot on the NQ on the 30 minute. This is the 30-minute time frame down here and over here. So it was very heavy. All right, so I'm looking at myself. I'm just like, this is probably just going to be an uptrend buy, but we're opening up at a supply zone, so it's kind of hard for me to really want to be long inside of a supply zone because I have a supply zone right here and price is just basically right at the edge and right inside of it. So not quite sure how to go about that. Let's go back a little bit. So there goes the opening bell. Right, price look like it's shooting down. It's shooting down to probably this 577 area. So let's take a look to see exactly what it does because I really wanted to capitalize on this upward move. I just didn't know how to capitalize on it because one, ES and NQ were at supply zone, and two, VIX was at a demand zone or were facing a demand zone. And so all of this was probably wouldn't, I don't know if it was gonna last, but we just had clusters and clusters. Then it just died out, right? Cluster died out. So I said to myself, if price can come down to this 5760 area, because this is where price basically plateaued and then took off. If price can come down to this 5760 area that coincide with ES and Q, then I'll be interested in the long. I don't think we ever came down to that level, right? Price was looking like it wanted to fall, so I'm waiting, even though it is a bit of a fall. It's a 30-point fall. So I'm waiting. I'm looking to see, okay, maybe this could be a potential short area, a market, because we had some buys on both for the 5 minutes, but the sell was not really doing it for me. I don't know why, but the sell, look at that. We started hammering right through it. Boop, there it is. Dumb, destroyed it. So short opportunity, gone. So now we have this here, right? We see that we had an inverted candle right there. This is the same candle right here. Uh, so couldn't really capitalize on this uptrend, even though they both hit settlement price from a previous day. And then whatever I was looking for is gone. So I'm just waiting. I said, well, maybe if NQ would have broke this level and we retested on ES, then I'll look for a long. I needed NQ to break. NQ didn't break. Still not breaking. Still not breaking. Okay. So I said screw it. I'm just gonna go with the what we have down here. So maybe price will come down this 585 area, and that'll help. Nope. Still not breaking that level, which I should have kept on. All right, now we broke it. I should have kept this on this 5 higher area here. All right, we finally broke this and got above. As you can see, price is being very tough. So like every pullback is not even a pullback long enough for me to really want to do anything. I think this was a little something right here. Nothing that I could trust. All right, so just waiting. We did get one pullback. I think it was right about here into this right here. Yeah, we got to pull back into this right here. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. So this area right here, this little cluster, we did get a little pullback into it. And I thought about entering at this level. Right. Um, let's see. Maybe right about here, but that wouldn't be yet. This needs to be above, right? So I can't really enter there. So right there, probably right here at 5,800. Stop loss right here at 57.5. Aiming for these 10 points up here. Risking about 5 to 6 points there. That would have been the entry right there. Bouncing enough for this absorption. But why did I not get in? Well, I don't have this doesn't match. Even though, yes, it matches with this that was broken, but it doesn't match with this with NQ. But yes, but it is still a level. So I could have marked it. But since E and Q didn't have that level, which is this right here, maybe I could have added it. It didn't make sense for me then. But that was where I wanted to enter. Price does straight, but the price does rally up eventually to that level after bouncing around a lot. Right, I just had to be patient. And then that was pretty much it for the day. And then I kind of marked this area here. So I like the how we had RSI pause, RSI, nothing here at all. And then inside of this, we do have an absorption candle right here on a 15-minute. I think this is matches this one over here. So we got two absorption levels here. Like I said, it was a sea of buying. So later on, I marked it, and then I said if price could come down to it, I'd be interested in longs. Marked it here. Right, this right here, beautiful RSI level. Right here, beautiful, because that's what we had the this candle right here, 5, 10, 15, and 5, 10, 15. I think. Then this candle right here and this one, something around here, match that fair value gap. We had a fair, interesting value gap, so I marked it, and that's where I got these levels from. It's just something that just stood out. It just stood out. It was just an odd thing that stood out, so I marked it. Price does eventually come down to that level, way at 2 something. Nothing here that I'm interested in, where I would like to see buying. There's no buying here. And then here, my buy is too far. Here we do get a shove down, 205. With RSIs, we get red, we get above. Maybe enter at 5,800. Stop loss below 55. Maybe, not for sure, but maybe. But we'd like for price to get above that. But this is probably one of the first potential entries. If I were to get in, that would be too soon. But I would like to see buying on here first. So we got one candle, two candle, 13. And if you saw the 15-minute candle, it looked perfect. It was set up perfectly for this. Alright. No candle yet, no buying yet. Right, you see how nicely we're holding that? That's what, but I wasn't here for any of this. Alright, setting up, we're setting up. Alright, we're getting above, we're setting up. Price is getting tired of being down there. Nope, not this one. Not this one, still not below this. Right, nice little trend line. And Q is saying, yo, let's get moving. ES is halting. ES, get on it. I like this. Don't like that. Don't like any of that. Yeah, I think that it didn't get below that level. If not, if anything is close to it, the low on that one is 5795.25. 5795.25. The low, this is 5795.25. So the same low. Alright. So basically double bottom. Alright, here it is. Alright, buyer stepping in, buyer stepping in, buyer stepped in. So this one here, Waiting for prices just to get back above now, and we enter. Buyers say, yo, I am interested, don't want price to go down. We do go below it, one more sweep, and then we say, all right, are we gonna go? We got a little sweep. All right, there. Enter 597.98, 597.95, 3 points. All right, let's go. Whew, had to be patient for this one. This is tiring. All right, we got the buy here, got the sell. We're above the buy. 2 minutes left. Need to clear this bad boy. All right. So, whoo, look at that. Already almost 10 points. All right, gold is back up to these highs up here. Maybe even this right here. I think this is something that blended in. Here we go. 10 points. 20 points right here. All right. So forward. Ooh, look at that. What was that? Mm, mm, Go. Probably want to touch that. Go. Nope. Dang, what the heck? Go. That'd have been hurt. Can I right close, if not at the stop loss? I thought I had one. But I would have had my stop loss right at the entry. Right here. That can like right at it. That would have pissed me off if it hit me on the micros. This is when I just came back. So aiming for that 58.17. That's what I would do. Do we get there? 10, 58.17, 58.17, 58.17. Boom. That's it. Target move destroyed. All right. So it took a while. This is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Now we're 5, 10, right? So one of these here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. By 55 minutes, about an hour. All right, this would have been the only trade that made sense to me. And then price came here at the end and then just started doing some weird stuff as market closed. But I wasn't at the market. But yeah, this would have been the only trade. Level was on point. Just needed to wait for buying. I'm gonna go back to see what the buying was looking like on here. This buy looked good here. Let's see what the buy looked like over there on NQ. All right. Oh, got some buying down there. I got the first buy. Nothing there yet. Sell off. Got a buy in there. So nothing here. So basically would have to hold on to this buying right here as my thing. This is holding us up. Right. Yep. That would have to hold us up. Whew. Alright, so that's it for me for today.